Hey everyone, Morgan here. So I'm just out here in the Dragoon Mountains having some fun. I found a nice little campsite here and I made this little shelter. Okay, so the very first thing I want to talk about is I didn't have very much paracord, but I didn't need a lot of paracord. So first of all, I actually found these branches on the ground. There's like a whole bunch of branches over there and over there. I just dragged a few. These are nice sturdy branches with the three branches here. They're keeping each other up and supported. As you can tell, it is pretty windy and nothing is budging. Nothing's moving. So it is a very strong shade shelter. You know, it's a very basic. I just wanted to get some shade up. I didn't want anything too special. You know, this isn't like a night shelter or anything, although it could be. Hey, who knows? This is basically a picnic tarp that I have in my EDC bag. So there's my EDC bag over there. And this is my picnic tarp that I use, and it is creating some pretty good shade. So again, with the paracord, this is literally all I had. This and the little tiny bits that bound this and that. That is all that I have. With my EDC bag, what happened was I use my EDC bag a lot. I use a lot of this stuff out of it all the time. And while I preach and preach and preach that when you use stuff, just refill it immediately, because then you will not, you won't remember to refill it later. And that's a fact. Listen, if you use something and you go home and you don't fill it right away, it's going to go missing out of your mind. Either put a reminder or do it immediately when you get home, like if you happen to remember when you get home. But if you're anything like me, who has 2 kids, and a million things going on with the homestead, I don't remember a lot of stuff. So when you take something out of your bag, whether it's your bug out bag, EDC, get home, whatever bag it is, immediately replace it, whether that's diapers, snacks, paracord, right? I had this whole handle wrapped with paracord, and that's the paracord that I use. This is the paracord that helped me build this shelter. I thought that I had a whole spool of paracord, but I didn't. I don't know where it is. So I just put a reminder on my phone to inventory my bag. Also, a quick note, if you'd like any eat sleep prep patches or any rogue preparedness patches, this is actually an old patch. I have a new updated patch. These two are available at my website, link down below in the description. Oh my frick, my bag was so out of whack. I can't believe I let it get this bad. I'm like ashamed to admit this. It stays in the Jeep and we use it so much, and I am constantly taking it around, and sometimes when we go out on a hiking trip or something, this is the bag I take, but I'll always replenish my snacks and stuff. But anyway, it was rowdy, it was bad. Today I used the paracord from this little kit, this little survival kit that I have in my bag. So I replenished that, plus I put some Titan cord on there. This is a little 1-minute paracord bracelet that I made, so I just attached it to that. Lots of paracord. And I also realized today that I didn't have any extra paracord. That's why I had to use the paracord from my survival kit. But I was still prepared in a way, right? Okay, but I added a whole bunch of paracord. I need an organizer, but for now, we just kind of organize it like this. The real ghetto way of organizing it. So I kept everything pretty much the same. I just reorganized a lot. I added a bunch more snacks. Put that down here. And I added a whole bunch of extra clothes and diapers and wipes for my kids, because I realized I didn't have any of that in here. Oh my gosh, it's crazy times. And then I didn't update this at all, but put that in the back there. And then a couple changes that I made, little changes really. Okay, so this is a mix of an EDC and urban bag. So one thing that I did is I put the tourniquet on the outside. It's easy for me to just pull up and rip off and immediately access. I had this at the very bottom of my bag. Not helpful there at all. I don't know how it got buried back there. But anyway, so then I also added this. This is a Move water bottle that has a filter in it. So I have my Silcock key in here as well. So again, in urban environments and things, I can purify water. Plus, if I come across any streams or anything, just plop it up, and the water and the filter is in there. So it works good. It was a lot better than having a water straw in here. It's just better for everybody. It's better for myself, my family, that whole situation. So you got to think of everybody when you're thinking of your stuff. That's pretty much it for the update of this bag. I really just reorganized it and just made sure that it's ready to go. And I made sure that there's my pocket EDC is all ready to go. Any self-defense items, all that stuff that's going to help me in EDC and while hiking, which is the purpose of this bag. So I want you guys to really take the time today and really check on your emergency bags, your bug out bag, your EDC bags, your get home bags. Check on your car kits. Really check on this stuff, because especially with all these riots and things happening, the civil unrest that's happening at this very moment, it's really important to make sure that all of our preps are really good to go. And while you're at it, go ahead and double check that emergency disaster plan. And if you don't have an emergency disaster plan, go down to my website at roguepreparedness.com and sign up for my free emergency disaster plan, where you're going to learn how to set one up step by step. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're staying safe, staying prepared, and staying healthy. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.